Hello, my name is John Haro, and I'll be going over the three-semester block orientation, a brief overview, including some subject matter that was covered in our handbooks. And here is the mission statement for the San Diego State University School of Teacher Education. And their goal is to educate teachers who promote, support, and implement an inquiry-oriented approach to teaching and learning for student success. And they promote a disposition of inquiry among prospective and practicing teachers, scholars, and students. I really like how they say teachers, scholars, and students. It really gives you a good idea of the type of community that you'll be working with and the support system that we'll have to grow and become good educators. Within this program, there's multiple subject and single subject cohorts, but we'll be focusing on the single subject cohorts today. They're further broken down into Generation Global, Linked Learning, Math Science, Performance cohort, and the three-semester cohort, which is the block I was placed into. And the perks of the three-semester block cohort versus the two-semester, which the other programs run on, is we have a more flexible schedule, which gives us part-time job possibilities, and courses are held in the late afternoons or evenings, which makes sense because we'll be doing a lot of observation and student teachings during the day. And our student teaching placements are all over San Diego, which is an added bonus, especially if we're planning on teaching here. Within our three-semester block, we have two cohort leaders, Professor Eric Ginsberg, who completed his undergraduate as well as his master's in education at SCSU, and Professor Will Stewart, who did his undergraduate at UCSD and completed his master's of education at SCSU. What will we be learning? We'll be learning lesson planning, which will be a big part of teaching. And as Professor Ginsberg says, it will be very difficult at first, but of course, as we practice and learn and develop our skills within it, we'll become much better, even to the point where we probably won't even have to write them down anymore, which is a good skill that I'm looking forward to developing. And we'll be focusing on student teaching. And as student teachers, we have to remind ourselves that we are guests on the school sites. And so we must always be respectful and courteous. And even if problems were to arise, we just need to make sure that we communicate through the proper venues. And we also are given substitute teaching opportunity during this time, which is good. And we'll also be focusing on Flipgrid and Screencast-O-Matic, which is the program I'm using today. And of course, we'll be gearing towards the EdTPA, the big final exam. As for lessons planning, we'll be focusing on written plans for instruction, which will also give us time to reflect upon the lesson implementation and outcomes, which basically means that not all lessons go as planned, and so we'll be practicing how we implemented the methods we use and figuring out what the general outcomes will be from that and how we will attend to those changes. And of course, lesson planning will be a big part of the EdTPA prep. For student teaching, we'll be given placements in San Diego schools. We'll be working with our guide teachers, which will help us through this whole process. And again, we'll be focusing on our professional disposition because we must treat every day as an interview. This is our career that we're developing during this program, so it's very important that we carry ourselves in a professional manner. And of course, we'll be working with classroom management, learning how to handle a classroom full of students that may have behavioral issues or just have issues understanding the subject matter. So that'll be a very good time for practicing that. And of course, our evaluation through the teacher performance expectations, which is a good opportunity to get feedback on our strengths and weaknesses and how we can develop ourselves as teachers. The EdTPA is going to be the big final exam that we take at the end of this program. It's the teacher performance assessment, and this one is a subject-specific assessment. And I'll be focusing on 3 tasks, which is the planning, instruction, and assessment. And this test is basically the entry-level qualification for teaching, and it will be given at the end of the program. Now returning to the importance of professional disposition, because this was weighed heavily during the orientation as well as in the handbook. It basically just talks about what the school expectations is of us as prospective teachers, and as we are just beginning our career towards becoming educators, it basically just talks about how we should carry ourselves, how we should present ourselves, how we should communicate, be courteous and respectful to others, and generate positive relationships, because this is going to be the community that we're working with in the long run, and so it is good to generate a good rapport with them. And just continue on that, the expectations of the professional disposition is being open to new ideas, respecting the opinion of others, creating positive relationships, being a problem solver, not complaining when obstacles arise, and being accountable for your personal and professional life, and of course having a strong work ethic. and accepting feedback positively and seeking ways to improve yourself through that. And that's basically it for the brief overview of the orientation and what's carried in the handbook. Of course, there's a lot more that goes into this program, but of course, as we go through the program, we'll learn each an individual aspect of it. Thanks for listening, and once again, I'm John Hara.